Well, Damien, you get the sense of the emotion there coming from Andy Townsend, who played under Jack Charlton. It's just a huge loss for Irish football, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely sad day for the Charlton family and for Irish football. Absolute colossal man, you know, had a huge effect on Irish football, really brought us to the next level, had a huge impact on me being of an age in Italian 90. I vaguely remember Euro 88, but Italian 90 was really lit a fire in me and for so many other players of my age. It can't be understated the job that he's done, and by all accounts he was a fantastic man.
What age are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 39 now.
You're 30, yeah, well I'm 40, yeah, so I remember Euro 88 pretty clearly, and
Yeah.
Italian 90, as you're saying, it was just... I was thinking about this morning. Jack Charlton was like the biggest presence in my life outside of my friends and family. He really was. Because it's not just that the Irish team did well, they also had this manager who was so charismatic and was actually even above the players, was sort of the star of the show back then.
He was the man. He oversaw everything, you know. I remember there'd be stories in Cork when I was young that Jack might have been fishing down in West Cork, you know, and it was almost, you know, that was the reverence that he was held in. There was almost like the Pope, you know. I know he fished a lot.
So there were whispers that he was fishing down the river. Let's go and have a look.
Jack's down in West Cork, or he was seen, you know, salmon fishing or whatever it was, and that just shows you the reverence that he was held in. But for me, you know, Italian 90 was really kind of an opening moment for me and my kind of journey on wanting to be a footballer.
Where did you watch that? Do you remember watching him turning away from the penalty shootout? He was so nervous.
I remember the Romania game as clear as it was yesterday. I was at a caravan park in Garrettstown, just outside Kinsale in Cork. We thought we were on a foreign holiday. It was only 20 minutes from home, but I remember they set up a hall in kind of one of the rooms, and you couldn't get in there. Everyone was absolutely like, and when we won, it was something else, you know, the country, and I remember that, and I feel privileged, and even now when I think about it, the hairs do stand up my back of my neck. I never met the man, but it just complete awe of him. This
is what people talk about when they say, and you're going to see the phrase a lot over the weekend, that he popularised the game in this country, that he really made people, more so than they ever had before, want to support the team. And in the case of yourself and myself, I didn't have the talent, obviously, Damien, or the work ethic. You did. It would have made people like us dream of playing for our country, something that you eventually managed to do.
Exactly it, you know, and he provided success, you know, making it to Euro 88, beating the English, even though he was an Englishman. I can't imagine what that must have been for him, having won a World Cup with England, to Italian 90, through to USA 94. You know, he brought us a level of success and got the country hooked on football, and that summer of Italian 90 is unforgettable.
I remember in USA 94 watching the game against Italy from Giant Stadium in, I think it was the RDS, it was somewhere in Dublin anyway. They had a lot of big screens up, and you know, this was Paul McGrath's greatest ever day in an Ireland jersey. Young Roy Keane was unbelievable. But it's funny, every time the camera showed Jack Charlton and kept picking him out quite regularly, the crowd would just erupt as though we'd scored a goal. He was getting louder cheers than the players on the field. It really did feel like there was a charisma to the guy, which we were too young to understand at the time probably, but even looking back at the old footage, he's got this, he had a magnetic personality on screen, so you can only imagine what it was like to play for him. Maybe not always easy, as Andy Townsend said. He was demanding, but he was top manager.
I think people kind of take to Jack because of his honesty. You know, he was an honest man, and he connected with people because of that honesty, and he got what he wanted through sheer hard work and determination, and you could tell that he had that edge to him, but he was always honest and he was always fair. That's what I hear from people, you know. He was a tough man, but he was fair, and I think he never I won't say lie to people, but you know, mistruths and kind of manoeuvring people in a certain way. It was, and I think black was black and white was white with Jack, and you knew exactly
he was always right, I think.
Pretty much, yeah. But look, for me, he had a huge effect on me and my kind of journey to wanting to be a professional footballer and play for Ireland. So, you know, definitely sad day, but also, you know, my gratitude that I got to experience that as a young boy.
It was an amazing time. It was an amazing time to grow up as a young person, falling in love. I don't know if we would have all fallen in love with football in the same way if Jack hadn't been around, the team hadn't done what they'd done. Is there a statue, I'm right in saying, in Cork, Airport?
There is, there's a statue of Jack sitting on a bench in his fishing tackle jacket and a hat on, and you know, it's at the top of the escalator in Cork Airport, and I always see it, and it's only funny that we were going away there last year and actually put my son up next to it and took a photograph of it.
Really?
Yeah, right, because that's how much, you know, and I'm explaining to my missus who Jack Charlton was, and I could feel myself getting excited, you know, and I wanted to have that picture, you know. That's the reverence that I hold him in.